The Holy Qu'ran, Surah Al-Fatiha. In the name of Allah, the Gracious, the Merciful. All praise belongs to Allah, Lord of all the worlds. The Gracious, the Merciful, Master of the Day of Judgment. Thee alone do we worship, and Thee alone do we implore for help. Guide us in the right path, the path on those whom Thou hast bestowed Thy blessings, those who have not incurred Thy displeasure, and those who have not gone astray. Surah Al-Baqarah. In the name of Allah, the Gracious, the Merciful. Alif Lam Mim. This is a perfect book. There is no doubt in it. It is a guidance for the righteous, who believe in the unseen and observe prayer, and spend out of what we have provided for them, and who believe in that which has been revealed to thee, and that which was revealed before thee, and they have firm faith in what is yet to come. It is they who follow the guidance of their Lord, and it is they who shall prosper. Those who have disbelieved, it being equal to them whether thou warn them or warn them not, they will not believe. Allah has set a seal on their hearts and their ears, and over their eyes is a covering, and for them is a great punishment. And of the people there are some who say, We believe in Allah and the last day, while they are not believers at all. They would deceive Allah and those who believe, and they deceive none but themselves, only they perceive it not. In their hearts was a disease, and Allah has increased their disease to them, and for them is a grievous punishment, because they lied. And when it is said to them, Create not disorder on the earth, they say, We are only promoters of peace. Beware, it is surely they who create disorder, but they do not perceive it. And when it is said to them, Believe as other people have believed, they say, Shall we believe as the foolish have believed? Beware, it is surely they that are foolish, but they do not know. And when they meet those who we believe, they say, We believe, but when they are alone with their ringleaders, they say, We are certainly with you, we are only mocking. Allah will punish their mockery, and will let them continue in their transgressions, wandering blindly. These are they who have taken error in exchange for guidance, but their traffic has brought them no gain, nor are they rightly guided. Their case is like the case of a person who kindled a fire, and when it lighted up all around him, Allah took away their light and left them in a thick darkness. They see not. They are deaf, dumb, and blind, so they will not return. Or is it like a heavy rain from the clouds, wherein is thick darkness and thunder and lightning? They put their fingers into their ears because of the thunderclaps, for the fear of death, and Allah encompasses the disbelievers. The nightling might well nigh snatch away their sight, wherever it shines upon them, they walk therein, and when it becomes dark to them, they stand still, and if Allah willed, He could take away their hearing and their sight. Surely Allah has the power to do all that He wills. O ye men, worship your Lord who created you, and those who were before you, that you may become righteous. Who made the earth a bed for you, and the heaven a roof, and caused water to come down from the clouds, and therewith brought forth fruit for your sustenance. Set not up therefore equals to Allah, while you know. And if you are in doubt as to what we have sent down in our servant, then produce a chapter like it, and call upon your helpers besides Allah, if you are truthful. But if you do it not, and never shall you do it, then guard against the fire, whose fuel is men and stones, which is prepared for the disbelievers. and give glad tidings to those who believe and do good works, that for them are gardens beneath which flow streams. Whenever they are given a portion of fruit therefrom, they will say, "This is what was given us before," and gifts mutually resembling shall be brought to them, and they will have therein mates perfectly pure, and therein will they abide. Allah disdains not to give an illustration as small as a gnat or even smaller. Those who believe know that it is the truth from their Lord, while those who disbelieve say, "What does Allah mean by such an illustration?" Many does he adjudge by it to be erring, and many by it does he guide, and none does he adjudge thereby to be erring except the disobedient, who break the covenant of Allah after having established it, and cut asunder what Allah has bided to be joined, and create disorder in the earth. It is these that are the losers. How can you disbelieve in Allah? When you were without life, He gave you life, and then He will cause you to die, then restore you to life, and then to Him shall you be made to return. He it is who created for you all that is in the earth. Then He turned towards the heavens, and He perfected them as 7 heavens, and He knows all things. And when the Lord said to the angels, "I am about to place a vicegerent in the earth," they said, "Wilt thou place therein such as will cause disorder in it and shed blood?" And we glorify thee with thy praise and extol thy holiness. He answered, "I know what you know not." And He taught Adam all the names. Then He put the objects of these names before the angels and said, "Tell me the names of these if you are right." They said, "Holy art thou, no knowledge have we except what thou hast taught us. Surely thou art all-knowing, the wise." He said, "O Adam, tell them their names." And when He told them their names, He said, "Did I not say to you, I know the secrets of the heavens and of the earth, and I know what you reveal and what you conceal? And remember the time when we said to the angels, 'Submit to Adam.' And they all submitted, but Iblis did not. He refused and was too proud, and he was of the disbelievers. And we said, "O Adam, dwell thou and thy wife in the garden, and eat there from plentiful wherever you will, but approach not this tree, lest you be of the wrongdoers." But Satan caused them both to slip by means of it, and drove them out of the state in which they were. And we said, "Go forth, some of you are enemies of others, and for you there is an abode in the earth, and a provision for a time." Then Adam learned from his Lord certain words of prayer, so he turned towards him with mercy. Surely He is oft returning with compassion and is merciful. We said, "Go forth, all of you, from here, and if there comes to you guidance from me, then who shall follow my guidance, on them shall come no fear, nor shall they grieve. But they who disbelieve and treat our signs as lies, they shall be the inmates of the fire, therein shall they abide. O children of Israel, remember my favor which I bestowed upon you, and fulfill your covenant with me. I will fulfill my covenant with you, and me alone should you fear. And believe in what I have sent down, which fulfills that which is with you, and be not the first to disbelieve therein, and barter not my signs for a paltry price, and take protection in me alone. And confound not truth with falsehood, nor hide the truth knowingly. And observe prayer, and pay the zakat, and bow down with those who bow. Do you enjoin others to do what is good, and forget your own selves? While you read the book, will you not then understand? And seek help with patience and prayer, and this indeed is hard, except for the humble in spirit. Who knows for certain that they will meet their Lord, and that to him will they return? O children of Israel, remember my favor which I bestowed upon you, and that I exalted you above the peoples. And fear the day when no soul shall serve as a substitute for another soul at all, nor shall any intercession be accepted for it, nor shall ransom be taken from it, nor shall they be helped. And remember the time when we delivered you from the Pharaoh's people, who afflicted you with grievous torment, slaying your sons and sparing your women, and in that there was a great trial for you from the Lord. And remember the time when we divided the sea for you and saved you, and drowned the Pharaoh's people, while you looked on. And remember the time when we made Moses a promise of 40 nights, then you took the calf for worship in his absence, and you were transgressors. Then we forgave you thereafter, that you might be grateful. And remember the time when we gave Moses the book, and the discriminations that you might be rightly guided. And remember the time when Moses said to these people, O my people, you have indeed wronged yourself by taking the calf for worship. Turn you therefore to your Maker, and slay your own people. That is the best for you with your Maker. Then he turned toward you with compassion. Surely he is oft returning with compassion, and is merciful. And remember when you said, O Moses, we will by no means believe thee until we see Allah face to face. Then the thunderbolt overtook you while you gazed. Then we raised you up after your death, that you might be grateful. And we caused the clouds to be a shade over you, and sent down on you manna and salwa, saying, Eat of the good things we provided for you. And they wronged us not, but it was themselves that they wronged. And remember the time when we said, Enter this village and eat therefrom, wherever you will, plentiful, and enter the gate submissively, and say, God, forgive us our sins. We shall forgive you your sins, and we shall give increase to those who do good. The transgressors changed it for a word other than that which was said to them. So we sent down upon the transgressors a punishment from heaven, because they were disobedient. And remember the time when Moses prayed for water for his people, and we said, Strike the rock with thy rod. And there gushed forth from it 12 springs, so that every tribe knew their drinking place. Eat and drink of what Allah has provided, and commit not iniquity in the earth, creating disorder. And remember the time when you said, O Moses, surely we will not remain content with one kind of food. Pray then that to thy Lord for us that he bring forth us of what the earth grows, of its herbs, and its cucumbers, and its wheats, and its lentils, and its onions. He said, Would you take in exchange that which is inferior for that which is superior? Go down to some town, and there is for you what you ask. And they were smitten with abasement and destitution, and they incurred the wrath of Allah. That was because they rejected the signs of Allah, and would kill the prophets unjustly. That was because they rebelled and transgressed. Surely the believers, and the Jews, and the Christians, and the Sabians, whichever party from among these truly believes in Allah and the last day, and does good deeds, shall have their reward with their Lord, and no fear shall come upon them, nor shall they grieve.